Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of Community. This is season 6, episode 8, titled Intro to Recycled Cinema. So this is it, guys. We're in the final half of the season, a little less than that. I think including this episode, we have 6 episodes left until we are completely done with the series. This season has been interesting so far. It's been a lot of hit and misses, at least for me personally. I know you guys, at least some of you guys, say that season 6 is actually one of your favorite seasons, and that the final stretch of episodes is actually some of the best in the show. I guess of all time. So we're gonna. I can't wait to get to that. Just because for me personally, it's been peaks and valleys, ups and downs, hits and misses. Like for every good idea, it seems like there's just a lot of backtracking, just in the sense that Britta's back to being like a joke, and I don't know. It just feels like we're regressing a lot for the sake of like trying to get some gimmicky episodes across. And another thing that's kind of draining me a little bit about the season is that all the episodes are longer. And when the episode is good, that's awesome. But when the episode's just kind of you just kind of want it to end, but then you're like, oh man, this episode's like another 6 minutes, and you're like, oh man. But I don't want to just seem like I'm just being down on the season at all. But I'm just saying it's different. Like if I were to like where I am right now, and if someone were to ask me what my opinion is on Community, I know most of you guys would say skip season 4, but to be honest, I think season 4 is better than season 6 so far. I mean, unless season 6 completely tanks the finish, season 4 is better than season 6. I'll say that much right now. But if they can hit it out of the ballpark and really get me, like with a proper conclusion, a proper finale, a proper send off to these characters, then season 6 would be better than season 4. But it's really all relying on like how the showrunners wrap up the story, wrap up the characters, and kind of, put a bow on it and just say goodbye for the final time. So we're gonna see what's going on with this. It's intro to recycled cinema, so I'm guessing it has something to do. It's probably like an Ovid episode where it's documentary style. I think we get one of those every season, and I don't think we got anything like that so far this season. So I'm guessing this is it. Don't really know what else to expect other than it's been a minute since I've seen an episode of Community. I'm hoping this is a really good one. I believe last one was good. It had something to do with the guy who was Mr. Subway, but now he's Mr. Honda. I forget what happened with him and Britta, though. I guess we'll figure it out. I don't think it matters, but we'll see going forward. I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, including exclusive stuff YouTube won't let me post, or stuff I'm just too lazy to post. So if any of that interests you, hop on over there to Patreon. Multiple tiers to choose from. I think I have a little bit of everything for everybody. So if none of that interests you, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's stop talking. Let's hop in, talk about it afterwards, have a good time. Let's do it, guys. Here we go.
At 60% less fat and 20% less price, the only thing Kolb Family's family pack ham packs don't have
Is this an ad?
is flavor.
No, right? Oh my.
You don't know his name, but you know what he says, and you love how he says it.
So, who is the man who started it all? Ben Chang. How did this happen?
Well, I just kept auditioning, kept working hard.
And now, Spielberg is calling.
Like I always say, life is a roller coaster.
Did you just
True.
one day in class say, class dismissed, I'm headed to Hollywood? I mean, how did your students react to that?
There's not much for me back there.
No friends?
Oh.
People, me.
Wow, Britta looks good. Kind of looks like Annie for a second. Like they're twins. What's that about? Like mirror images.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, from community college to something a little bit better.
Turn it off.
Thanks so much for being.
To Chang.
May your success be brief and your colds last months.
Jeff,
Hey, you get out of Greendale or you get me in your corner. You don't get both.
Who would have predicted Chang becoming famous?
Technically, I did, remember? Only I thought it would be for
Eating
someone.
someone.
Hmm.
Damn, girl.
Not to be crass, but there is an upside to this financially.
There's nothing but upsides to him leaving.
This whole time, it turns out, we were holding him back.
I've already forgotten his name.
Did you ever really know his name?
The Chinese fella, right? Whose name was some kind of noise?
Some kind of noise.
At least I can finally clear some space on my hard drive. I was shooting a movie with Chang before he booked Ham Girl.
Oh.
I haven't heard from him since, so I assume the footage is useless.
Did he sign a release form?
Sure. I make all my actors sign releases before we do anything. You never know who is going to.
The school owns a movie starring the Ham Girl guy.
Ah.
The film's hero is police justice. I had a real-life former cop help me with the dialogue.
I don't think police should be heroes. Britta, pay your rent.
Okay, cut.
That's about all we got. Chang found out the McRib was back and we lost the rest of the day. Great actor, huge McRib problem.
McRib's not even that good.
This is my friend I told you about, Maury. He's a genuine Hollywood film producer. Tell them what you told me.
If you can cut together an 81-minute movie that arguably stars the Ham Girl guy, I can guarantee distribution and a fast turnaround deal.
It's my American Graffiti, my Elephant Man, my 4 Rooms, the Robert Rodriguez segment.
Why does it have to be a police movie? People don't even like police now. They like dinosaurs, they like aliens, and anything else that Chris Pratt can join forces with. Just to add some CG. That's what they do with Chris Pratt. They put him in a regular scene, and then they add some gagoos.
What?
I can do some CG for the movie.
You'll need a Chris Pratt type. I'll do it if I have to. I can slouch.
Technically, Abed, you would be robbing the school for $500,000 by not making this movie.
But what movie?
The movie about the Ham Girl guy in his space office fighting some gagoos, led by Chris Pratt type, played by Jeffrey without his shirt.
Without his shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay,
want to
but I
see
get
it.
Final Cut, and it has to be a good movie.
Agreed.
Also, if it's terrible, nobody will notice or care.
You guys are all gonna help me? And we're gonna make a good movie.
Definitely. Or a bad one. Probably a bad one.
It'll be so bad it's good.
Let's crap out this piece of crap.
That attitude concerns me.
It'd be a kind of a cool project to figure out how to stretch out that little bit of footage into a feature-length film. Chief Star and the Raiders of the Galaxy. Let's see. Is that Britta?
You're a very gifted pilot, Chief Star.
I'm the mayor of outer space. Why are we changing course? What in the space?
We're under attack! Okay, cut.
Why are we cutting?
That felt good to me. Moving on.
Is that a stand-in for Chang? Who's the stand-in?
My character can't have good grammar.
Not in a space battle.
Because everything else we're saying sounds really natural.
Chang is Chief Star. He's the pilot of a spaceship. Britta, you're Princess Meridian.
Britannia.
Okay. Jeff is our father, the mayor of space, and you guys are under attack. Action.
What in the space?
Britta.
Okay, cut. Where are you guys seeing Glip Glop?
Said Glip Glop was a tennis ball.
But Garrett's not Glip Glop?
If I was Glip Glop, why would I be holding a tennis ball on a stick?
It's sci-fi. It doesn't matter.
Please don't say that.
That mentality is what went into the Star Wars sequels.
Cuba, we're under attack!
Dubai! Who attack? Me, princess.
Okay. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Okay.
Get to the escape pod. And what is your name? Exploidia? Scorpio 9.
She's my other daughter. That's your sister.
Get to the escape pods. And then we go.
Check on Chief Star, Jeff.
Annie, that's probably the hottest I've ever seen Annie in the show. I don't know what it is. Annie looks really good in this episode.
Can I just explain something as a filmmaker?
I wish you wouldn't.
Sci-fi films aren't usually improvised over a weekend with a cast and crew that doesn't care.
This is a kind of canvas.
This will never be done.
But I don't stay on one treadmill my entire life staring at commercials for movies with Chris Pratt. I share it with the public. Don't stay in the gym, Abed. Get this session done, get out there, and get your shirt off. Got it?
Yes?
Neat.
I'm Minotaur Man.
What?
Friends are hard to come by in space.
Watch out!
Is that Pop Pop Magnitude? He had a look back.
Your friends have been taken prisoner by Master Dracula. Wild West, baby. Space version of the Wild West.
Cut.
That was beautiful, man. More Annie. More Annie, damn it.
Perfect. Moving on. Hallway.
Yes!
I mean, the movie.
Here, let me do this. What are you doing? I'm improvising. Pay your rent or shut up.
Good, Jeff. The CGI is incredible.
Glip-glop, what?
So the robot also says Yuba Duba?
Maybe it's because I'm a spy.
He's a spy.
I'm an evil spy.
Dooba dooba.
Glip-glop's a spy.
Yeah, this is Star Wars at all.
Space garbage!
Oh my god.
Oh! We're gonna get crushed!
I love you?
I love you!
That's your daughter.
You're my daughter.
Yeah, you said we were sisters, dumbass.
It's hot.
And I'm the hero?
Yay!
Let's do this.
Yeah! They're saved!
How? What?
Feel the force. What? I don't feel the force. I'm not allowed to.
Your ass is mine. That last stunt you pulled put 6 of my best guys in the hospital. Maniac.
I'm more than a maniac. I'm Dracula.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, oh my God!
Who am I? What's my motivation? I need more than what I'm getting.
What the hell is going on? I mean, this movie's incredible. That was 81 minutes?
Congratulations! Oh, wait, how long is it?
87 minutes.
Get it to 81.
How?
That means 81.
So which 6 minutes should we cut?
Jeff's death scene, probably, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine?
Why can't it just be a little bit throughout the movie?
I'm not gonna tell you where he is. I'd rather die.
Seems pretty important he doesn't kill Chang.
Well, what about the weird wedding ritual on Glip-Glop's planet, huh?
Okay. Let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Jeff's death scene is 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
Should we, before we finish editing, should we get those hornets out of the garbage? The swarming hornets?
Oh,
Is that serious?
is he doing a bit? That's a long bit.
Just as long as you don't cut out any frame of Annie. In fact, send me all the Annie footage.
Nobody cares about labeling files. Teach me to edit.
Mm,
What the hell was that?
It's a monster in here.
You stay away. This is my movie, too.
It's not even a movie, Jeff. It's a piece of crap.
That doesn't mean it can't be good.
It's basically exactly what it means.
I will kill you in these frisbees, and nobody will ever find you.
I mean, you're literally killing me.
For real?
Yes.
Are you nuts? What is wrong with you?
Every single one of you is gonna leave here except for me. I finally know in my heart that I will literally be the last one of us here. And I know they gave digital muscles to Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy. I watch Parks and Rec.
Well, season 6, Chris Pratt lost a lot of weight.
Life is a big, dumb, pointless movie with no story and an abrupt ending where the hero gets shot by Dracula in the middle of a lunch order during an outtake. But somewhere in there, every once in a while,
Annie reaches down her shirt.
Now we're talking. More of that. Please, please, please.
so we keep the cameras rolling. And we edit out the parts we don't like, and we stop thinking about Chris Pratt so much because it is not healthy.
Aw. I do miss Troy.
Let's cut my stupid scene out of this piece of crap.
I told you I'd see you in hell. And look who else is here.
Whoa. Hold on, phone call.
Uh-oh.
From the distributor. Get ready for a big check.
Oh boy.
What's chapter 11? Wait, what's YouTube?
I don't have a good feeling about that call.
don't have a good feeling about Chang staying bankable. Did you guys see this news story?
I'll tell you what I do have a good feeling about. Bring it in. Come here, guys.
Let's go.
I think it was fine, but Steven's kind of a stickler.
Tell Steven Spielberg to lick my butt.
Well, he's right here, so... Can you give us a sec?
Yes.
And you're fired.
So, I guess we're good for today. Great job. You were right. We got everything we need. There is a little door back there, and it goes right on out.
Why is it literally a little door? Alright guys, so that was Community Season 6 Episode 8 titled Intro to Recycled Cinema. For the most part, I really enjoyed that episode. It was unique in the way that they actually had to like build a movie around a certain amount of footage that they have of Chang, like literally just sitting in a chair, talking on a phone, saying just like your typical or whatever basic general like generic lines, and they built this sci-fi epic around it, which was really neat. It was neat because it was different, it was unique, and it actually kind of showed off how creative that they could be, just because how you can just take like just minutes of footage of Chang just basically doing nothing at a desk, being a police chief saying generic lines, and you're building this Star Wars movie around it. It was neat. It was creative, and I really enjoyed what we were doing. I really enjoyed how Annie was dressed because her pleasure bot outfit was hilarious, and the fact that Britta even kind of had the whole, you're setting women back every time you do something like this. That shit was just so funny to me, just because I'm just like, yeah, shut up, Britta. And even Annie was like, pay your rent or shut up, So all that was funny. But the thing about it is, the episode is just a little too long. Like, I felt like with a little bit of trimming, tidying it up, just tightening up the story just a little bit more, this probably could have been a solid 24-minute episode. It just felt like some parts were just kind of like dragged out just a little bit, stretched out, I should say, just because. But for what we got, this episode was good, and it's actually one of those episodes that kind of stands out if I were to look back on this season and think about certain episodes that stick out to me, or were entertaining, enjoyable. This would be one of them. But I'm not exactly thrilled about Britta continuing to be the butt of the jokes. As basically this episode ended with, with everyone saying Britta's the worst, and Chang kind of fitting back into his role after his failed stint in Hollywood by just kind of assimilating with the rest of them, saying Britta's the worst. And I'm just like, oh man, come on. They did so much with Britta last season. She was growing as a character, and now it's like she regressed back into this little nook of having her be the butt of the joke. Pierce isn't here anymore. Troy's not here, so you need someone to pick on. And they're not going to pick on Frankie because they've already kind of set her up to be kind of like this strong, independent woman. And so you can't do anything with that. And Annie's like a fan favorite, so you can't, she's precious Annie. You can't damage her reputation. But with Britta, it all comes down to, don't Britta it. Using her name as a way to kind of describe something as being fucked up or being messed up or goof or whatever. So I'm not a fan of all that, but I'm just saying overall, this was a good episode. I just kind of wish they would do something a little bit more with Britta, But we have 5 episodes left, guys. That's it. We're headed towards the finale, like the end of it all. Let me know what you guys thought about where we are in the season right now in the comments down below. Once again, no spoilers. I can't wait to see how this season ends, especially the final stretch of episodes that you guys continue to hype up. So I can't wait to review that. So if you guys enjoyed this review, enjoyed this reaction, hop on over to Patreon. There you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, and as well as exclusive reactions, early access. If any of that interests you, hop on over there. If not, totally cool. You can totally support me here on YouTube, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of Community, which would be Season 6, Episode 9. Till then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.